It's that time of year again. It's Magic Beans time. In the marketing world, January is famous for the wide range of New Year's offers promising to get your marketing sorted with a complicated process or formula. All you have to do is follow it faithfully and unbelievable results, business success and vast riches will all be yours. However, most of what is being peddled at this time of the year is frankly bullshit. But fear not, I'm not here to sell you my magic beans. Far from it. To get your marketing off to the best start in 2024, I want to explain why I believe it's actually a very simple process for coaches, consultants and freelancers. You don't need to spend a fortune on ads. You don't need to make daily reels about your walk to work, and you certainly don't need to post any of those cringeworthy get-to-know-me posts. I'm Simon Batchelor, and in this video I'm going to explain how you can make your marketing both effective and ethical, and how you can avoid needing magic beans to make it work. Effective marketing is more authentic than all of this noise and nonsense. You don't need to be someone you're not, or do things that make you feel like a sad fraud inside. Your marketing is much easier than it might appear at first. All it needs to do is answer the 3 critical questions your would-be clients have. But especially at this time of year, it's important to beware of someone selling shortcuts. There's a lot of money to be made in making something simple look really complicated. If the buyer is convinced that they're faced with a complicated and complex challenge, it's really tempting to buy a shortcut. Often this shortcut is a process or a formula that promises success, and all you have to do is follow that proven method. Now, this is not to say that a formula can't work, it really depends what you're saying. But lazy formula marketing relies on interrupting your potential customers or clients and then manipulating them into buying from you. Now, this might work fine for water bottles, yoga mats and t-shirts, but it doesn't work so well for coaching or consulting or any service that involves you actually working with the client after you've made the sale. When you only care about the sale and not the client, then ads, spam emails and sales funnels can be really effective. But when you care about the client, then marketing needs to be different, and I believe it actually makes it a lot easier. It's easier because rather than manipulating, you're simply giving people the information that they need. Trying to get someone who doesn't even know that they want to buy something to buy that thing is really difficult. It takes a lot of time, effort and money to make that kind of sale. Which is why the big brands have entire teams and agencies full of creatives churning out ads that interrupt, tease, tempt and influence people until they give in and buy the thing that they never knew they needed in the first place. And let's face it, probably didn't need. Let's consider another classic January offer, gym memberships. The real money to be made is not from gaining a few new members dedicated to improving their personal fitness. Gyms make most of their yearly revenue in January by selling to people who are not ready to put in the work. They rely on the fact that the new January members either never show up or come in once and then forget to cancel for a few months. Like with the Magic Beans marketing offers, January is a lucrative time to sell 30-day programs or challenges to people who almost certainly won't complete them. When the service you offer is more personal and relationship-based, when a client needs to actively invest in working with you, the manipulation isn't a great way to get people who are ready to show up and do the work. You need them to buy into the process that you're offering and believe that the change that you're offering is one that they actually want to make. Now, ads and manipulative sales funnels just don't work for this. At best, you're going to get a load of clients who don't stick around to do the work and are disappointed in what you've delivered. A much more effective and ethical approach is to use your marketing to answer the 3 burning questions that people have when they're considering and learning about becoming a coaching client. So what your marketing needs to answer is 3 simple questions. Number 1, who does this person work with and are they people like me? Number 2, what do they work with these people on and is that the change I'm looking to make? Number 3, why can I trust this person to guide me through making this change? When your marketing content talks about this who, what and why, it piques the interest of people who are looking for what you're offering. It will also bring your offer to the attention of people who may not even know that they even want it yet. Now, I'm not saying you need to answer these questions word for word or use them as a strict formula or script. You can be a bit more creative with them. You can just use these questions as a guide, and when your question covers these 3 questions, it becomes more effective. The content you create could be you explaining a concept or idea that underpins your work, just like this video. It might be you answering frequently asked questions, or maybe you could talk about a book, a blog, a video, or a podcast that you think is useful for your ideal client. The type of content is less important than the question it answers. I have lots more examples of how to talk about your who, what and why in my book. It's called Reframing Marketing, and it's a 3-step plan for effective and ethical marketing. And it's a simple but comprehensive 6-box marketing plan, all in one easy to read book. Now you might be thinking, okay, this all sounds very good, Simon, but so-and-so on Instagram has promised that their marketing program made them $100,000. And surely that's going to work for me too. I just need to do what they say. Well, they might be making some big promises, but do you really believe them? I'm going to be blunt here and say that most of the people who either buy my book or come to work with me one-to-one are people who are searching for something a bit different than those promises. They may have tried one of these programs, a formula or a funnel, and found it didn't work for them. Remember, people can make a lot of money selling you a shortcut and then by explaining why it's your fault that it didn't work. I'm promising a deeper level of marketing, free from this manipulation and bullshit. With this approach, it can take some time before the results start to show, but it gives your ideal client the answers they feel they need to be ready to show up and do the work. So if working with you takes work, then you need to put work into your marketing. The best marketing, after all, is the marketing that you'll actually do. It's not just cut and pasted from someone else's get sales quick formula. Instead, I aim to show you a simple way of reframing your marketing using an easy process that I've created for people just like you. Now, if you've watched this far, you may have realised that this video is actually an example of this approach in action. If you watch it back, you'll find that the first section told you that this is not for people who are looking for shortcuts. It's for people who care about their clients and the work you do with them, so your who. The next section explained an idea and the use of the 3 questions that you need to answer. And then I linked it to my offer, which is my book, which dives deeper into this way of marketing. And then this following section has been about why. I reinforced about who this approach works for and why. So essentially this video has been my who, what and why. Shortcuts and formulas only really work if you're in exactly the same position with the same audience, email list, client base and reputation as the person making the formula, and I'm quite confident to say that's fairly unlikely. The who, what and why approach works because you're engaging with your audience on terms according to their needs, and it's not you pushing, manipulating, you're educating and inviting and helping people get curious. So if all this has felt like a good fit for you, then do consider buying my book, Reframing Marketing. It's guaranteed free of marketing magic beans and toxic marketing formulas. It's a simple step-by-step guide to creating the most effective marketing for you with clarity on what to do and how to do it. You can order your copy directly from me at reframingmarketing.com. I'll see you in the next video.